Xbox is making big-time power moves that are gonna be hard to ignore, so let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? J.Bandicoot here, back with another video, and today we're talking about Xbox. Surprisingly. Now, I'm not a huge Xbox guy. In fact, I'm not an Xbox guy at all. I've actually never owned an Xbox console. I've always been more of a PlayStation and Nintendo guy, owning all of the PlayStation systems, an N64, a Wii, a Game Boy, most of the DS line, and a Switch, but never the Xbox. However, they're making some big-time power moves that I want to go over, as they're really hard to ignore for anybody in the industry. It seems that Xbox is leading the pack in the progression of the video games industry, as they've given us a lot of information concerning their plans for the next console generation as of late. First off, I want to start out by talking about the news that we already know. The rumor that the Xbox Live Game Pass is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, at this point, nothing is confirmed regarding this, and it's even caught some criticism over it being not very likely at all, but the effort has been made there on the part of Xbox to reach some sort of cross-platform agreement with Nintendo. With this possibility, even if it doesn't happen, it makes it clear that Xbox is open to negotiation with their rivals to make the gaming landscape better for everyone, which is a stark 360-degree turn, pun intended, to what they were displaying during the beginning of this very console generation. Does anyone remember the "just buy an Xbox 360" line that Xbox rebutted with after confirming that the Xbox One wouldn't have backward compatibility? I do, and it really is refreshing to see that Xbox has changed their outlook so much on caring for their customer base. And granted, it might not be all for the customer. Xbox is a company after all, and they want to make as much money on their product as they can, which they could definitely do by extending their reach across platforms. But by taking these avenues, they make their games more accessible to everyone, which is definitely always a good thing, and something that I would like to see happen. So with that piece of news out of the way, let's talk about what Xbox has unveiled their goals to be for the next console generation regarding hardware. Phil Spencer, a top Xbox rep, spoke recently in an interview with GameSpot that their main focus for this upcoming generation are going to be two things: playability and frame rate. What they aim to do in this console generation is for both sustainable 4K graphics coupled with a fluid 60 frames per second, and that is amazing news to hear. Granted though, these are just goals for the company, as the hardware for the upcoming Xbox hasn't been revealed, leaked, or confirmed yet, but we do have some kind of basis on the next console generation, fortunately. Recently, there was a leak confirming the PS5's hardware, which confirmed that it was going to contain a GPU that is going to be clocked at about 2 GHz. In layman's terms, this is comparable to the RTX 2080 graphics cards currently available for PCs, which are some of the higher rated graphics cards on the market right now. This is what Xbox is going to have to compete with, so I can only assume that their hardware is going to be in the same ballpark, which is definitely exciting news and would, in theory, be able to support these goals that have been set by Xbox. So these are all really good bits of news concerning the next generation of video gaming, but I want to go over one more thing that I was just made aware of. Xbox is actually going to make an effort to try to bring some of their exclusive games over to PlayStation and Switch. This is absolutely huge, as the biggest brick walls that have been in the way of full cross-platform play has been the argument of exclusives, and these companies wanting franchises exclusive to their console and their systems. Granted, not all of these exclusives will be eligible for cross-platform play, as that would put Xbox at a huge disadvantage, but just the effort being made here is more than a step in the right direction, and may help the other two entities follow suit in trying to promote cross-platform gaming. As of late, these power moves that have been coming out of Xbox are definitely turning heads, and for good reason. They're really trying to knock it out of the park for this generation, and who can blame them? They've definitely lost this iteration of the console wars and are looking to make some major changes to get back on top. But what do you guys think? Are all these power moves a good thing? How do you think Sony and Nintendo will respond? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always guys, thanks so much for watching, it really does mean the world to me. If you liked what you saw here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and while you're down there, hit that like button and the notification bell to stay updated with the rest of my videos. Thanks guys, and I'll see you all next time.